I hope the screen is visible to online people. Can I get few responses? The last session we have discussed Q. We discussed the way in which we can handle the thing, right? So I went to one concept which was like you can insert in the link. Okay. What I said is you will directly assign it to the rear end, right? And in the traditional weakness, what we have to do is we have to maintain a start point, then we have to travel the vehicle. In the case of the queue, if you are taking linked list or we are using linked list in the queue, we can maintain 2 pointers. Okay, right? And what is here? So while adding a node at the end, from using that while loop to add a new node, travel the entire list and then add to the end and then add a new node. What we can do is, let's say I have a front, okay, and in front and rear, and let's say this is the state of the queue, uh, and it was pointing to null. Okay, so nothing is there, and we are going to use one new node, then, right? New node. And as there is only one node, front and rear both will keep this address, right? Front and rear both will keep this address, right? Sorry, has to be zero. So both are pointing to same address, right? So if I create a new node, we envelope. Envelope will measure the material in the address. Yeah, assign the number. So let's say I have another pointer. This front and rear index must be of type struct node star, right? Both of this. No doubt. Along with this, I'll have one node called as, let's say, new node. And we will always allocate a memory using a lock, and we will assign that address into any doubt. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll create a new node. I call this as a new node. Okay. Let's keep a value. Let's put 12 inside it. Let's assume that this address is OXB. Obviously, in the blank section, I'll assume that if there is nothing, it is none. Let's assume that. Okay. Now, OXB is the new address for the new node. And as I said that whatever envelope allocates, that address I'll return and I'll keep it inside new node pointer. So, of course, new node pointer will keep the address OXB. Sure. Now I have 2 pointers. Right hand here. Where we always add a point here. So can you tell me instead of traveling the list, how you could write the easiest way to add a node at the end? Say Babu, here. With only one line of code, you will be able to add a node at the end of the queue. This is the scenario. What will be the code? So what's the next? That's perfectly fine. Any doubt? Anyone was? Yes, who's this? I will consider you Romila Patil. Yes, Romila, you have answer? Okay. what I can do is uh, real. Right now, what is the value of real? Real value is OX. There you go. If I write it like this, the new node has to go into the real. I'm not going to use the front pointer because front pointer is a separate pointer that is keeping the address OX. Even if it's a link list, now I'm having pointers. One is holding the first address, one is holding the last address. That simply proves here new real. New reals. Now this is the real whose next is right now the third. This is the address of real OXA. Both are pointing to same. So OX is next is null. The OXA is being pointed by front as well as back. We are interested in adding a new node at a real or a front. While adding, even in fact I am referring to same address, I consider only real pointer. I'll say is reals next is equal to new. Reals next is equal to new. What will happen is right now it's null. Who is new node? New node is OX link. Automatically there will be a link between the earlier real and the new real. Okay, so the link is being formed. This is what has happened because of the line. But still, what is the address of real? What is the address pointed by real itself? Still OX. Still my front and rear are pointing to same index. Who should update? Real. Now real should update to what? Real should update to X. So, or I can now I have two options, right? So these two lines will be giving the same effect. So one student may write it in the first bracket or the second, and other person may write it in the second bracket. It's a logical difference, but both codes will be the same thing. So how I can write it is now R is equal to R is equal to. So what we are doing is R's next is equal to new node. And again I'm saying R is equal to new node. When this kind of code comes, then people have difficulty to understanding or they start getting confused. So basically, let's see the effect on the memory management. While writing the first line, what is the value of here? OXA. So OXA's next was null. We said OXA's next is equal to new node. New node's address was OXB. So we said that this OXA's next is going to point to OXB. Updated. Yes, no. Now what is the real pointer? OXA. What is the address inside new node? OXB. What I said is R is equal to new node. What will happen is it will update this with OXB. And now my rear, which was here, will travel. Which was earlier here, will travel from here to here. Now R will be here. You are. I will be. Now can anyone guess what would be the second way of doing the same? Anyone in the class can guess? Anyone who is online can also guess what could be the second way of doing the same thing. So forget about this code. Now still let's say assume the real is pointing to X. Let me write it. Anyone? Anyone? So what I'll write is if I am still pointing to the same thing, there's both box, the lines written inside a box mean the same thing. Yes, no? Yes or no? Are you with me? What if now you are writing the same thing with two different signs? Yes, no? So if I say the real is still pointing to OXA, and if I say here is equal to real's next, what is real's next now? OXB. Real becomes OX. Okay. With me. Sure. Any doubt? Any doubt? Any question? I see you kind of quick. How interesting. No. Last question. Got it? Sure. Anyone have doubt? Yeah. No, these are the pointers. Now, if I say OX, let's say there is a variable whose value is 1. In the case of array, for the people online, the doubt is, can I say R plus plus? Okay, so I am answering that question whether I can do R plus plus here. It's not possible. Let's understand why it's not possible. In the case of array, okay, in the case of array, this index R index integer plus plus, it will always be put a back. Yes, in the case of linked list, despite the real R address. So let's say your address is OXA. Here to understand it, I'm getting a sequential address. But in reality, when you get a pointer, you will never get a fixed address. For example, let's assume that the new node is not OXB, the new node is OX, OX11. Is the new address. Now, if I do here move OXB, that one you node is excellent. Are you with me? Any other doubt? Any other doubt? Any other doubt? So both codes will move the Fourier. Sure. Shall we repeat the process? Let's do one more thing. Let's do one more iteration. So what is the new status? The new status. Let's write the new status. New status will be, we are going to create a new node. My new address in the rear is OXB. I'm again making a mistake here. Is OXB. Good. And this is the code that I'm using to travel to the next one. So this is the status of a queue. This is the status of a queue. Let's reserve a new node. Node will be reserved using MLOp. The node will be reserved using MLOp. So let's use MLOp. Let's say by using MLOp, we have reserved a new node whose next is pointing to null. Rank means it's null. Let's store a value 13 and let's assume that its memory twice. Good. Twice. See, is the new one. I am getting. Now this 0x will come in which? You know. Good. Well, right? 0x. So will it work? The same code. Yes, no. This line is as it is. Either this or either this. Will it work or not? Will work. Will? Well, I will. What will happen? Here will update to. And before updating, it will form a link. It will form the link because of this code. Ask link is new. A link will be formed. So when this code executes, link gets formed. And when either of this code gets executed, either statement 1 or either statement 2. When one of these statement gets executed, R will advance to the next code. Yes, no. This is enqueuing. This is the enqueue. Very simple to do. So actually people are afraid of linkless. Let's see how easy it is to do in program using a linkless. With the array actually. The index is going to follow. Is not worried about it. Yes, no. Sure. Now let's say removal. Removal only one line is required. So this is insertion case, right? This is insertion case. Let me copy this. I hope I'll be able to copy this whole thing. Where it is. Copied it. Hopefully it is copied. Okay. Now I have option. It has to copy. It is copy, right? It has to. One magic card is not like. Yes, it is. Now that I take pain to write it again. I should have been able to. Okay. So let me create a linkless status. Simple होगा. So, zero zero x a 0x b and 0x e. So simple. I could have done it immediately. And link at 11, 12, and 13. Front was pointing to 0x a and rear was pointing to 0x c. Sure. Sure. Okay, now, why deleting only one code is required? Delete that. So I'll simply write dq. Front is equal to fronts next. What will happen? Here is front, here is rear. As soon as this code executes, the front will travel from the first node to the second node. Automatically, the first node is built from this node. And this is not a double linked list. So obviously, there is no way that you can come back. The node is wrong. So problem is, there is one memory related problem. Can you solve? What is the problem? In these questions. If it's a stack memory, no problem. There is a fixed location. But it's a heap memory. So we always have to treat manually. Right now there is a memory wastage. We call this situation as a memory leak. What has happened is this particular node, you cannot go back to this particular node now. But the memory will still be occupied in computer system. So as the memory will keep being occupied in the system, we call it as a memory leak. Memory waste, memory leak. In the technical world, we call it as memory leak. Why leak? Leak means what? Water leak means electricity leak means you can't do that. The resource gets wasted. And once it gets wasted, you can't recover it. So if I'm not able to recover the load, I will call it as a leak, memory leak. Sure. What is the solution? M is equal to front. Front is equal to fronts. Next. Free. If you do free temp, It will free the memory of node 1. This is called as DQ. Simple enough? Yes, no? Good. And what is the difference in simple queue and circular queue? It do not end, right? Ah. So what is expected is this last node, instead of pointing into the null, will point back to the. That's it. Simple. That is the circular queue. Yes, no? Can you manage it? Can you manage it? Circular queue. We will try at least. Shall we discuss the logic? Or you will manage it? Discuss the logic. So let's take a new scenario. Okay. So this is adding at here. Adding at here. This is the logic. Moving from front. This is the logic. Now we want circular queue. We want circular queue. Let's do it. Again, I'll have the same scenario. I have removed a node. So my new node front is 12 and it is pointing to a link. Where is in there is 13. This is 0xC. This is 0xB. And my front is 0xB. And here is 0xC. Okay. This let's say the current scheme. Okay. Let's assume that 0xC is just freshly added. Now we are developing a project for a circular queue. Means that when there is only one node, obviously front and rear are pointing to same node. Now let's assume that the 0xC is also pointing the new node. New node is also pointing to the 0xC. It means that we have just created the node. We have just created the node. And how we will add the node? This is the logic. Now we have formed the link using the logic. Now this is the circular list. That means the last node has to point back to the. Who is the last node? OXC will be pointed by whom? Here. How my real could point to the first node? Where is the first address? First address is pointed by which point? Front. If I say here's next is equal to. So I'll write simple code, right? So I'll write a simple code. Here's next equal to 9. Earlier it was null, no? Earlier it was null. Vital point. Which kind of filter? One line. Addition of one line. Now let's consider adding a new node scenario. Okay, get it out this point. Now this is the memory scenario. Right? This is the memory scenario. Let's create which code we use. We use this code right here. This code. Make sure that the rear node will point to the first node. Now let's create a new node. See how it works. Okay. Shall we proceed? So let's say we have created a new node. Say new. I'll create a new node here. Let's say it is obviously OXD, shall we assume? OXD and it's none. Let's keep looking inside. So my new node will point to the address of OXD. Good. So this is the state. Now we want to add this new node in where? Where we want to add it? Here. Right now, here's next is pointing to who? Front. You have to add only one node. So pointing to front, we will point to new node. Yes. Front side भी पूरे point करना. new node bar. So I'll write here's next equal to node. Right? What will happen? Instead of this link coming to the front, instead of this link coming to the front, this link will point to this complete. Now here has to go to where? Here has to go to the next index. अब आगे दो में एक और होता है साहब. Here is equal to node. Or so which one you want? R is equal to R next. Okay, fine. So you will come back to which node? Now here will come. Here. Is the job complete? Last one. That here will point to. This is the scenario of finding a new node. Bring a like this. This scenario, just addition of one or two lines will convert your simple cube program into circular cube. Which one is easy? Array or infinite? Infinite. Just we are afraid of pointer. I think if you are in error, it's actually more simple. Yes? In terms of perspective of thing, it's more simple. But the biggest thing is go limit on building. You will decide your limit. 15 वाले हो, 15 keep counter. Now you will say it will be good. But if you are not continuing to counter, you can add as much as you want. Till the computer die out. Get out. Anything else in this? Big. Coding circular. Big. If I do coding, I will do a simple C. What I expect is you people try. For me, it's a mechanical process. See how easily I'm writing this. Why? Because I've done it many times. That's the reason. I've done it 50 times. So for me, it's a mechanical process. Why do coding? For me, it's a mechanical process. For you, it's a logical process. Because you are doing it for the first time. So if I give you the process mechanically, you will be a mechanically people. Like, but we are logical. Try to get it. Good. So I'm giving you the logical things that you have to take care of. Try to write it in program. So if your logic is not perfect, I'll revise it, no problem. Even in the single English program, I showed you how to make the English talk, right? And I'll show you an exact program. Single note. Single note. Fine. Let's do it. Okay, online people, any doubt? Voice is low. Okay, sorry, Shraddha. I'll upload the recording, but I guess in recording also the voice will be low if I was far away from the screen. If you have any doubt, please put it in chat or you can unmute yourself and ask the doubt. I'll revise, no problem. I'll repeat. Any doubt specifically? Shall we proceed with coding? Simple coding. I know you people want. Online people. Okay. Great. So first of all, let's understand the basic pointer memory. What is a pointer memory? Pointer. The one who points to the will not change the sign. Cycle of pointer remains same. It's part of the data type, whether it is pointing to structure, even character, not same. Because memory address, then you use 1 byte from the memory, byte from the memory. by 2 by activity with the memory size. Let's say my memory size is of 16 bits one location. If I use 4 blocks of 16, I use 4 blocks. Each block is of 16 bits. Okay. I know what is the block. See, uh, this is the memory. Assume this is the memory. There are locations in the memory. Okay. So let's say there are certain locations in the memory. And there is no limit. So this each location will have an address. Each location will have address. And so on. Okay. Highest address. I don't know what is that. So actually, it's not an infinite. Huh? It's a finite memory. Whatever you have, depending on that, you have a memory set. I'm just writing, I don't know, so some large number. Okay. Now, let's say I want, these are the, each location is of 1 byte. Let's assume this each location is of 1 byte. So if I want to store a character, char, 1 char, I need 1 byte. Good. So let's say I've stored KIT K for KIT, this location. Now we have 3 things associated with this memory. Now, first thing is its value, which is A, then its address. And I'm not using a variable instance. Right now, I'm not saying this A is being pointed by some variable. Normally, in our program, we say that character C is equal to single quote A. So the third thing associated with this is label. Third, 3 things together are forming a variable. Third, now let's say I want to store a number. Integer. And I want to store number 2. Now for integer, let's assume this is the 16-bit system or 32-bit system in which my integer will occupy 2 bytes of location. Each location is of how many bytes? 1 byte. To store a number, I need 2 bytes. That means how many locations will be required? 2 locations. So which number we want to represent is number 2. So let's say 0, 0, 0, 0. This is in 1 byte, first byte. The second byte will have 0, 0, 0, 0. 1 0. So together this entire code is representing binary system solver. You know this is the 2. A2M na? So this 16 bytes, right? 16 bits. This 16 bits are representing 2. So what I'll do is I'll say 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Now, if I want to read 2 numbers as a C program, how many locations I have to read? 2 locations, right? Start to right? So, if I start reading the address at 0x2, there is no difference in starting with 0x2 or 0x1. The address is not changing, right? So whether you are pointing to an integer value or you are pointing to a character value, the size of the pointer will not change. Size of the pointer म्हणजे काय? आता OX1 आहे, OX2 आहे, OX3 आहे. These are all addresses. Let's say that there are 3 digits. How many digits I am using for each address? 3 digits. A number read करताना I have to read 2 addresses. That's the difference for me. I have to read how many addresses? 2 addresses. One is OX2 and one is OX3 to read an entire number. But OX2 and OX3 usually needs only 3 bits. Are you with me? Yes, no. So size of the pointer do not change. Doesn't matter what you are storing inside or what it is pointing to. So pointer may point to character, pointer may point to float, pointer may point to node of the structure, or pointer may point to anything, double, float, whatever you want, string. The size of the pointer do not change. First thing is good. Okay. Done? The next story. Huh? Next thing about the pointer memory. Uh, Basics of pointer are clear, or you have any specific doubt in pointer? So I can turn this discussion in that angle. Basics of pointer are clear. Can handle the pointers in the variable. Anyone have a doubt? Any specific doubt with pointer? Function, yes, not calling. Calling a function is a difficult part. Yes. So shall I take this exercise discussion on programming rather than discussion on revision on directive? Function programming. Shall I start with that? What do you want? Function okay? Okay. Online people, let the meeting. So let's understand the theory and then write the code for it. We have 15 minutes. I don't know whether I'm going to write a code, but just explaining the theory and code. Let's see. So we have seen it programmatically in the during the earlier section. Let's understand the theory part, what really happens. Okay, so let's have a code. Uh, okay, data. Right, variable pass के लिखा हुआ है ये नंबर and in main I have int a is equal to 1 and then I'll call data on b. That's it. So how computer does is what, let's say how computer handles this situation. First of all, computer push the main method on the program stack. There is a program stack. Now DLDM is covering this part, right? Yes, no. There is a program stack which keeps track of the program. So computer knows that right now which method is in charge. Main method is in charge. Okay. And what we are doing in main, first line in main, create a variable called as a and initialize it to 1. So every function have a static block of memory associated with it. In this static block, right now we are creating a variable called as a and initializing it with 1. This block is strictly associated with whom? Main. You can't access this block outside of main. So if this is not the real representation for the fictional understanding or understanding this in better way, I'll say that this is the box. In this box, you have a K and main. And whatever inside this box can be accessed only inside box. Sure. Outside of this box, you will not be able to access it. Are you with me? Sure. Now inside the box, what you're doing? Calling data and saying that you get K. Sure. Are you with me? Now every variable have 3 aspects we have seen in the last section. एक लेबल आपका लेबलचं नाव काय आता की आहे एक आहे व्हॅल्यू आणि एक आहे ऍड्रेस good so when we are in this scenario when I am saying k I am passing value so this k will have 3 aspects there are 3 aspects one is its label one is its value and another is its address and we are using what right now we are using its value. When I'm saying data of k, I'm using what? Value. What is value? 1. Sure? Are you with me? Now what will happen? Because main is calling data, let's create another box. Let's create another box. In this box, I'll say this is data. Now data has been there. Data मध्ये काय आहे पुन्हा हे आहे. So again a new box is created K and we are passing a value now. That value will be copied in this K. Both have similar value. Now inside data what we are saying K plus plus. So this K instead of 1 it becomes 2. But this K is actually going to move only to data. Other data मध्ये काय आहे data will finish. Data will finish. So when data finishes, computer removes all the memory associated with data. Why this is possible? Because it's a stack. I said no. For the function, it will create what? Stack. So stack is always deleted automatically when the function ends. Which memory is not deleted? Which memory? This one is stack. Which is deleted. Now this is erased. This is erased. Where will it come back? Main. What is the value of main? 1. So it will print 1. Good. One part is clear. Let's revise the story with the star. Lay down in the abyss. Pull out. Shall we proceed? Let's proceed. So you will be able to write that code, right? Matter of 4-5 lines. Okay. So let's again define the same function data. It's not using simple A. Now we will use pointer. Okay. अगर अपन इंटीजर कडे अप्रोच करू रिटर्न करू सिंपलच राहिलं इंटीजर डेटा इन स्टार ए star a plus plus or I can write star k is equal to star k plus 1 however you want. And then in main rest of the story remains same. Rest of the story remains same. I have int, let's say k, okay, int k. Then I am calling data, but now while passing k, I will use ampersand. Ampersand means what I am passing now. Yes. In the earlier scenario, how we have called regular k. ठीक है, पास केला है regular k. इतने ना? Now we are using ampersand. Ampersand means what? Address. Now we are not passing value, we are not passing label, we are passing. So let's see the effect on memory. So we have a block of main in which it creates k which have 3 things, its value, its address. And we are calling what? Data. In the main we are calling data, na? I write data. So now ampersand k hai. So ampersand k means you are putting what? Address. So I'll say data OX1. Good. Now we come to the data. In data, we have copying address now. So what we'll have, we have something called as k here. And in k we have OX1 because this is a pointer variable ना. हा pointer आहे त्यामुळे याच्यामध्ये व्हॅल्यू काय आहे OX1. Are you with me? Now passing what OX1 na. So this k of data will have what OX1 inside it. So what kind of variable it is? Pointer variable. आणि या k चा स्वतःचा ऍड्रेस पुन्हा वेगळा असणार आहे. Random. Let's put some random address. We don't know what is that. Good. Okay. We don't know what is that. That's not a concern. But we know that the k is putting what? OX1. Now if I print k, it will print OX1. Are you with me? Last pointer. So if we are printing k, it will print OX1. But if I print star with k, value of that address. So k holds what? OX1. So if I say star k, value at OX1. So what is the value at OX1? It has to go to the memory. What is the value at OX1? 1. So it will print 1. So if I say star K, it will print 1. If I say K, it will print OX1. Good. Now in code, we are writing star K plus plus. So if I say star K plus plus, star means what? Value at address. So 1 plus plus means it becomes 2. K. Yes, no. कुठे चेंज झाली मेल मध्ये का डेटामध्ये डेटामध्ये चेंज झाली पण ऍक्च्युअल व्हॅल्यू कुठे आहे Are you with me? Now it will print what? And if you come back to the main and you print K, it will print what? Down है program. And say void. You know क्या problem है? करायचं आहे? Down है? Now we करून दाखवू. ओके मेल मध्ये तू कसं तेच तर सगळा सारा आहे तेच नव्हतं गाणं Good. It's like taking it that I'm asking, please tell me who is down that side. There is the main hero of the story. There is the story hero is pointer. Right? So let's do it in a different perspective. What perspective I will do is I will zoom out this. Let me see the control for zooming out like this. Okay. Right. So new block. What is main? Anybody speaking? One is main and one is data. One is key. We have value. Yes, who is any doubt? Somebody is on unmute. Tanay Chaugle. Any doubts, Tanay? ठीक आहे ना तो मेन तिकडे काय पास केलं ऍड्रेस डेटा मधून अपडेट केला काय मेल मधून अपडेट केला काय अपडेट झालं सेम with me any update हाँ correct because see इथे काय पास केलं व्हॅल्यू का ऍड्रेस व्हॅल्यू पास केली की दोन्ही ब्लॉक काय आहेत सेपरेट आहेत ना सो इफ यू अपडेटिंग दिस ब्लॉक यू अपडेटिंग द व्हॅल्यू in a different memory. So here this K will have a different memory. So when you are passing a value, this data creates a new K. This data creates a new K with a new address. This data creates a new K with the new address. So when we are passing a value, the address of K in the main is OX1 and the address of the K in the data is OX3. So if you update K in OX3, it's not going to reflect into OX1 because both are different addresses. Are you with me? Good. Whereas when you are passing pointer, both Ks are holding what? Same address. You update it in main or you update it in data. You will get same value. Hello? You need to write it program or done? Done, done. That's the beauty of understanding. So, what should I do? Array. In main or function? In main. Array of size? Let's say what type of array? Next. One. Yeah. This is what array is what type of variable? So I what's what? Address, pointer. By pass ARR, you are passing the address of array. Now inside file, you update any location of the array. Reflect it to main. Okay. Good. Hello. You want to do it or understood? Try. Try. Okay. Perfectly. Here and so tomorrow you want people are coming to come? Yes? What topic which is regarding? So Q is done now. Particular Q and with the English is 100% done. English specific point that this would be fine. W creating the code. How that works? Okay. So this is the declaration of main. The declaration of main. So I have two options for fun. So this is the first option. This is the first way in which I can declare the fun. One is I know that it's going to pass a pointer, so I'll say star PTR. So in PTR the address will get copied. Or the second way to do it is one. Sorry, one. Let's say B. Now the whatever you are passing from A, I want to get copied inside B, or get copied inside PTR. In these both options, in these both ways, I can access the array in the similar way. Okay, so let's say whether I am using PTR option or B option, how I could access the array. So what I'll do is I'll write this PTR of 0, PTR of PTR of 1, then PTR of 2 versus B of 0, B of 1, and B of 2. Both will work in the same way. Also in a different style. And here, star bracket, star PTR of 0, PTR of 1, PTR of 2. Because array is a what? Array is pointer variable. Now it's becoming complex. Right? At least do it this way. It will work. Okay. So if you do it like this, it will work 100%. Try this way. Passing array using function. So let's do one thing. Tomorrow we'll start with this code. Okay. Read out. This next April next. So somebody please post me the attendance. Okay.